Hey, welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Happy day. Happy day. Leah's here from Central Valley Electric, and we're not going to talk about
unhappy things.
Unhappy things.
That's right.
That's right. Making a list, and then I'm not going to do that. So, you told me you have a job opening over at CV.
We do, and it's not very common that happens. So, we have a receptionist cashier position opening, which is in the customer service department at the front desk.
Okay.
And this position is obviously going to be working with the public and in the public and directly with people. They are, one of the first voices you might hear when you call CVE on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones that are going to run errands throughout the day, who are going to make sure the deposits are made, that they have their cash drawer in order every day. They're going to have need to have a lot of computer knowledge because our database is gigantic and it has a lot of detail to it. So, whoever is interested in that needs to have some pretty good computer skills. You'll learn the process and the data itself, separately, of course, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in, and it's a great position to start off with, get your foot in the door or whatever the case might be.
Do they get to drive the Tesla?
They get to drive the Tesla as long as they have a clear driving record.
Well, of course, yes.
There's a lot of preliminaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, and so the main way to apply for that would either be online at cvecoop.org, or you can come in the office, fill it out. You can print it off from the website, fill it out, and bring it in, mail it in, whatever the case might be. We just started this on Friday, I think.
Okay.
It just became open on Friday, and then we put it on Facebook Monday, and we tried to keep it on Facebook, but people kept wanting to send their applications through Facebook, and we can't open those attachments. Our security system's way too high.
Right.
So we weren't able to open those attachments. And but anyway, you can email too. There's instructions from our website on how to do that. So
Okay.
it's not complicated. It's just there's a lot of different avenues to take
Right.
to do that.
Well, that's good. So,
Yeah.
and how long will that be posted? Do you know?
Until we're told otherwise, but typically a good 2 or 3 weeks,
Okay.
if not a little longer. We've done some as long as a month, just depending on the situation.
Yeah.
So we have one of our ladies is retiring at the end of the month, and so she's moving on to different things in her life, and one of the current customer service representatives was able to take her position,
Okay.
which is more of the bill collecting and setting up payment plans and just a little bit different job duties. So, but this position is for our front desk, for the very first person you see when you walk in the door.
Okay.
So,
Well, get your application, and again, you can go to the website.
cvecoop.org.
Do that. Okay.
Yep.
One other thing, and I kind of chuckled yesterday when had Jessica here, and we were talking about the school drive, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
was listing some of the places where you could drop off stuff, and then you chimed in, CVE too. But you are participating with this school supply drive that's
Right.
going on.
Right.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. I think I have a copy of it here.
I brought one.
I do. It's right here. It's
Oh,
right here.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know that we're going to be as competitive as some of the other places in town, the restaurants and the churches and whatnot, but there is some incentive from Written in Red for us to compete against each other to see
really?
who can get the most supplies. So
I see.
I think it's moving right along with some of the places in town, because we got an email that they were not in need of a few things, and I can't remember what those were. But the list itself says glue sticks, spiral notebooks, vinyl folders with prongs and without, composition notebooks, pencils, highlighters, mechanical pencils, pens, Elmer's white glue, backpacks, dry erase markers, reusable water bottles, earbuds, which can be expensive, and 3-ring binders, Kleenex, and Clorox wipes.
Okay. Now, what are the earbuds for?
Well, we kind of had that conversation, and I guess the students need to have their own set rather than sharing it with other students. So,
But where do they use the earbuds?
In their laptops or in their iPads.
Okay.
If they're doing any classroom learning, because I think the kids are still issued laptops in most situations, so that way they can have their own earbuds.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it'd be good to have your own earbuds.
Yes.
Anyway.
Right.
But I was kind of curious about that. I saw that on there.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You know, how expensive do you want to go?
Yeah, yeah. So we've had some of our employees who've dropped off stuff. I know that. I don't know that we've had a lot of public drop-offs, but Central Valley Electric is a drop-off location for the Stuff the Bus through Friday, and I'm not sure what time they'll pick them up on Friday.
Okay, but that's going on right now. So if you want to
Yes.
help out with some of these things, this is the time to get it done.
Exactly.
So, that'll be great. And it is I see that right here on the 20th.
Yeah,
And
that's just Friday. It's crazy how time has flown this year.
right. Well, when I had Superintendent Null on, he said this 5 days. They've had 5 days of school now. So.
Wow.
So that it already has been 5 days.
Yeah.
I watched our first soccer broadcast last night.
Oh, really?
NMMI and Roswell High played soccer at NMMI last night. So that
Nice.
was on the TV channel yesterday.
Yep. And the Bulldogs go to Carlsbad Friday night for football, right?
That's right. And then soccer, the boys host Moriarty
Okay.
tomorrow. Varsity game only at 4:30.
Good deal.
So we're going to do that one. We're going to do the Carlsbad game.
Are people required to wear a mask at the games? Do we know?
The mask mandates are indoors.
Okay.
So it's an outdoor event. So as far as I understand what I've read here,
And there's no social distancing requirements?
I don't think it's a requirement.
Okay.
I would prefer if y'all sit over there.
Yeah. I'm still not clear on everything she said yesterday, but I guess we'll figure it
As
out.
far as I could tell, mask mandate indoors.
Right.
All places, vaccinated or not.
Yeah.
Mask mandate in the schools, 2 years up, you got to have a mask. Applies to public schools, private schools, home schools.
Students and teachers.
I'm trying to figure that one out on the home schools,
Oh, yeah.
but it applies. And then Mr. Null said, as far as the testing, the spot testing that they do, 100% of non-vaccinated employees have to be tested every week.
That's going to get expensive. Wow.
Yeah. So trying to figure out how many employees are not vaccinated, then how many, how to get them all tested every week
Yeah.
in a timely fashion is going to be.
Well, we're putting up new signs Thursday evening, I guess, in preparation for Friday, that anyone coming in to CVE will be required to wear a mask.
Right.
And all employees will be wearing a mask as well,
Okay.
vaccinated or not. So.
But that's what the governor's asked us to do.
Yes,
So
true.
We will see how many folks are willing to comply.
We'll follow our public health order at CVE.
You have to.
Yeah, we
So,
do. We do.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out do I have a mask anymore?
I went through my drawers yesterday at the office because I know we were issued, some CVE logoed masks, and I found two. And then we have the disposables all over the building.
Yeah. So you've got them available. So
I think we'll be all right.
very good. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And if anybody has any questions, they can always call 575-746-3571.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, folks. Appreciate you tuning